Yeah, she can start with the old one, no problem. She can start with the old one. Yes, guys, welcome to our today's class. Sorry for what happened in the morning. It's just connectivity problems, because even like on my side, so it's showing a poor network quality. Even like on my phone, my own data, there is no internet. So I have to fight for me to get back my Wi-Fi. So I have to go like outside for me to be connected, right? But anyway, you are going to watch this recording, and you have to do whatever that I'm going to do with you today. I'm going to go very slowly, and if you cannot understand something, you have to tell Montokozo to stop, right? You did those class activities, don't mind. Sometimes you cannot finish, but you have to get difficult questions that will allow you to conduct some research, right? You have to do your own research. That's why sometimes I'm sending those challenging class activities. But anyway, let's start our today's session. We are going to talk about wireless. Sorry, guys. Yes. Yeah, we are going to talk about wireless. Wireless devices. You know that we do have wireless wherever we are. Like you, where you are sitting, there is what we call a wireless access point. So I'm gonna try to share my screen, and slowly by slowly, you are going to master today's concept, and you are going to learn, right? So at the end of this class, you are going to know how to configure a wireless device, how to access them, how to reset them when you don't know your password, when you don't know your username, when you don't know your Wi-Fi password, how to reset those devices, how to access them, how to manage them, right? This is what we are going to do today. How to access wireless access point, how to manage them, means how to do basic configurations, and how to reset them when you don't know some of the configurations. So I'm going to repeat myself. We are going to see how to access any wireless access point, how to manage them, how to do basic configurations, how to reset when you don't know those previous configurations. All right, let me try to share my screen. Okay. Okay. So, as I said, we are going to talk about wireless devices. What is a wireless access point? It's just a device that will allow you to connect other wireless devices, like your phones, your tablets, your laptop. You can connect them to a wireless access point, like a central device. But nowadays, we do have devices that can operate as a wireless access point and sometimes as a switch, right? So we call those types of devices ISR, Integrated Service Router. But don't mind first about that one. As I said, wireless access point is just a device that will allow you to connect other wireless devices, right? But there are some wireless access points that can also connect computers uses what? Cables, right? So on the definitions, you are fine. Now, when you purchase a new wireless access point, right? When you purchase a new wireless access point, this device, the new one that you are going to buy, suppose like you purchase it now, right? This device will come with 3 basic like informations that you need to know. Number 1, this device will come with an IP address, right? Like IP address, right? This device will come with an IP address. That IP address will allow you to access the device. For accessing the device, right? So number one, when you buy this device will come with an IP address. That IP address will allow you to access the device because that device doesn't have a screen. There is no monitor. How you're going to configure it, how you're going to see the configurations on it, right? You need that IP address. So you're gonna take that IP, you use maybe your phone or your laptop, and you're gonna see the login page, right? But for now, just understand when you buy a device, it's gonna come with an IP address. That IP address is for accessing the device. Number two, it's gonna come with what? With a Wi-Fi password, right? You're gonna have a default Wi-Fi password that can come with the device. And number three, you're gonna have username and password. Right? It's gonna come with a username and password. Those are the three most important information you have to look at when you buy this device. Those information maybe can be on the documentation. When you buy a new device, you're gonna have a documentation. Those three informations will be there. All right? Now, sometimes it can be on top of the device. Those three informations will be there. As I said, you as a specialist, you need to know that every wireless access point, when it's a new device, I need to check for the IP, I need to check for the Wi-Fi password, and I need to check for the username and password. The IP address will allow me to access the device and configuring it because that device doesn't have a screen. Your modem at home doesn't have a screen. There's no monitor where you can see what is happening inside. You need something like an IP address in order for you to access the configurations. And you have the Wi-Fi password and you will have the username and password, right? This is what you have to understand. Now, let's say you don't have those details. Let's talk about the old one. Suppose like you are dealing with an old wireless access point, the old one. Maybe it's you get a new job, it's a new job, right? And the guy who were there never, maybe the guy left with the Wi-Fi password and username and so on. There's no way for you to access the device. Maybe you purchase it for the first time, right? Maybe it's a second-hand device. What to do? So if you don't have those two previous, those three configurations, what to do now, right? So when you don't have those three configurations, what you must do, you have to reset the device, right? You have to reset. The device needs to be resetted, right? Right? So when you don't have those details, you have to do what? You have to, okay, you have to reset the device. This is, so if it's your new job, you don't know the IP address, you don't know the Wi-Fi password, you don't know username and password, you have to reset the device. Or maybe it's a second-hand device. As I said, you can get a job like a specialist or IT technician, but you find their wireless access point, but you don't know those details. How are you going to proceed? You can reset the device. Now, how to reset? This is another question, right? How to reset? How to reset now? Very easy. Every wireless access point. Guys, please. every wireless access point will come with what? With a reset button. Right? A reset button or a hold, or sometimes it can be a hold. Every wireless access point will come up with what? A reset button or a hold. Right? What you need to do, you have to power on the device. So you power on the device, power on. After powering it on, you press without releasing between 15 to 60 seconds. Right? So you power on the device, you press the reset button without releasing between 15 to 60 seconds. The device will come back to the default configurations. You're gonna see the LID, like the light will change maybe to amber, right? So the device will start, the LID will start blinking. So do you understand? So when you purchase a new device, the new device will come with those three basic information: IP, Wi-Fi password, username and password. When you don't know them, you can reset them. How to reset? You check the device. That device will come with what? Reset button or a hold, right? You have just to power on the device and press without releasing for a few seconds, and the device will be reset it to the default configurations, right? Now, your device will come back to default, right? To default configuration, but still you cannot get those details. Where to get your details? Where to get them? Where to get previous configurations, right? You have to check the manufacturer of the device. Manufacturer website. Manufacturer website. So you are going to go to the manufacturer website. Suppose like it's a telecom wireless access point. You must go to telecom website, you ask, right? What are the type of questions you can ask? You can ask like, what is the default like IP address for telecom wireless like access point? It's just a question that you can ask, right? Just a simple question you can ask. What is the default IP address for telecom wireless access point? They will tell you. Sometimes you can even precise the model. They will tell you, okay, default IP, it's this one. Now you're gonna take that IP and using it, right? Beside the manufacturer website, you can also do your own search, right? Just ask from the internet. Sorry, you can just ask her from the internet, right? You are going to be at the first to present. No, this is a school. Huh? Sorry, it's for churches and so on. This is not a church. Yeah, okay. So let's move forward. Yeah. Okay. So when you reset your device, where to get those details, you must go to the manufacturer website, or you can do your own search by asking what is the default username and password for this device, right? I can even show you one of the examples, but for now, let's move forward, right? Now, let's see how to access those devices. How to access a wireless like access point, right? Let's see how to access them, right? I'm gonna go to packet tracer, and you have to do the same with me, but you must wait when I'm gonna be done, all right? How to access a wireless access point. Let me try to share my screen. Okay, what you must do, right? We need, let me take 4 laptops. I'm gonna put there 4 laptops, drag and drop, 4 laptops, right? And after those 4 laptops, I'm gonna look for wireless. You go to wireless devices, you click there. There are so many wireless, but I can choose this one. You can choose WRT, the WRT 300 and wireless router, right? Now, we have to activate the wireless network interface card on every laptop, right? You go to any laptop, you click on top, you see here, your laptop is on. This yellow button showing you like it's on. You must put it off first. When you put it off, drag and drop this network interface card. You drag and drop here. You see it's gonna be like empty. Now you take the wireless network interface card, you bring it back there. When you are done, you must switch it on again. You click at the same place, it's gonna be on, right? And let me see if you can see what I'm doing here. So sometimes, okay, you can see. Okay, it's fine. Okay, when you are done, you can see it will show you already the waves, right? How those two are connected, right? There's already communications, even though we never put it like IP addresses, but they are communicated. There's a communication already. You do the same here to every computer. You put it off, you remove that network interface card, you put the wireless one, you put it on, right? You do the same to this one, you put it off, you remove, you put the new one, you put it on, and you do to my last one, you put it off, you drag and drop. Okay, and it's gonna be on, right? Okay, but because this one is a simulator, but normally when you got your laptops got already the wireless access point. There's no need for you to add another one. You can only, you have your wireless access point here and you have your laptop, automatically they are going to be connected, right? No. Now, how to know your wireless access point IP, right? You go to your laptop. You must go to your laptop, right? I'm gonna go to any laptop because I wanna know the IP address of my wireless access point, right? So I'm going to go to my laptop. You go to desktop. Let me first check. So if you guys, you can see my screen. Okay, you can see my screen, it's fine. Now you go where? You go to command prompt, right? You go to command prompt. You type what? ipconfig, right? You type ipconfig, right? But this ipconfig, you put space, right? You can put space or not, it's the same thing. You say all, ipconfig/all. You press, you can put even /all or not, it's gonna still work. You can even say just like ipconfig, it's gonna work. You can say ipconfig/all, it's gonna still work. Right? When you press like ipconfig, because you wanna know the actual configurations, right? The network configuration. So what does it mean? You got your laptop, you got a wireless access point, right? You can even tell your friend, please, can you give me your wireless access point password? When your friend gives you the password, right? When you punch it, means it's already connectivity. You can go to your command prompt and type ipconfig, right? Now, it will show you the configurations. You go to wireless because you are dealing with wireless. When you check, it says default gateway. So the IP address of the router. So my default gateway is what? It's 192.168.0.1. This is the IP address, default gateway, the IP address of the router. So I will take this IP. You can copy paste or you can type it again. You close this small window, right? I can go to where it says web browser, right? You click on web browser, right? When you click there, you must wait for a few seconds. Okay, when you click on web browser, you go to your browser, you put the default gateway, that IP address, and you press enter. Right? When you press like enter, let me check if you can see what I'm doing. Okay, when you press like enter, they're gonna ask you what username and password, right? Suppose like you know them. For mine, it's admin. You must write username is admin and password admin, right? When you are done, you say okay. Oh, it doesn't work. It means maybe it's lowercase admin. Right? This is how to access my wireless access point device. So you just need your laptop, right? You make sure that you are connected to the wireless access point. When you are connected, you go to command prompt, you type the IP config, it will give you your network configurations. You go to default configurations, right? Default gateway, that IP, you go to your browser and you punch it. It will bring you to the login page. You put your username and password. Let me repeat again if you didn't understand how to access. All right, I'm gonna try again. Repeat using another laptop. Let's say I wanna use another laptop, right? For me to access my switch. Or maybe I wanna use my phone. You can even use your phone. You can pick up here like a phone. Let's say a phone here. I don't say like a wireless phone. I can even pick up a phone. Right? You can even configure using your phone because when you know your IP address, when you come to your phone here, right? You go to desktop, you go to, let me see if you can see my screen. Okay. When you just go to web browser here, when you click on web browser, right? And you punch your IP, it was 192.168.0.1, right? Let's see. I'm trying like to access using my phone. If the phone is taking a bit longer, right? So this is how you have to access your device. Request a timeout. Maybe I made a mistake on the IP. Let me check again the IP, how it was. Okay, so I'm gonna go to another device, desktop, like IP. Oh no, I'm gonna go to command prompt, like IP config, press enter, 192.168.0.1. You go to your browser, right? Yeah, you go to your browser, you punch it. Okay, it's gonna ask you for username and password. It's admin, right? And you are in the device, right? So this is how you have to access a wireless access point, right? It's very easy. Make sure that you understand, right? This is my first video. You are going to watch it. do the same thing. When you are done, we are going to move to other configurations. I'm going to explain to you what to change when you access your device, all right? Try to practice. I'm going to give you maybe 15 to 20 minutes to practice, and we can move forward.